Welcome back. Today we are going to be talking about 13 signs that you may be experiencing a midlife crisis and exactly what to do about it. My name is Kelly Anderson. Glad you decided to join me. Now, the presence of a midlife crisis can reveal itself in several ways. One, the desire to run away is not uncommon. To dream of running away after a bad week at work, but this is another level. It's a deep-rooted desire to drop out of your current life and completely reinvent yourself somewhere else. Number two, the sudden urge to quit a job and panicking that maybe you've chosen the wrong career path. That can create a desire to do something completely different. Few of us are fortunate enough to love our jobs. And maybe after spending 20 plus years in mild misery, the pressure can build into a point where drastic action starts to feel like it's absolutely necessary. Or perhaps you have the belief that this misery will continue and you're too old to do anything else. So now you feel even more urgency to change. Number three, when you find yourself in a midlife crisis, sometimes you're spending a lot of time examining your childhood. There may be many reasons for this. Sometimes we just want someone to blame. We just want to know what happened to us that caused us to make such less than perfect decisions later in your life. We also try to remember what it was like when we had passion and our plans somehow got derailed. You might dream of starting over again. You may wonder if you've wasted the last couple decades of your life. You might even blame your parents for emphasizing certain things such as income or worrying about the opinions of others. You may question long-term held assumptions. Number five, your desire to get in shape. If you've been 30 pounds overweight for the last 25 years, but suddenly you have a desire to see your abs, you might be facing a midlife crisis. Getting in shape and being healthy are positive goals, but a sudden change to make something big happen is a clear sign that you've got something going on. Number six, a major purchase that's completely out of character. Maybe you're buying a hot sports car. Now all of a sudden you have a desire to put a pool in the backyard. And there's nothing wrong with enjoying yourself. Just examine your motivation. You might find something interesting. Number seven, replacing your old friends with younger friends. It's easier to feel younger when you hang out with a younger crowd. They have more energy and enthusiasm for life, and it sometimes can be very contagious. And again, having younger friends isn't an issue, but consider your reasons for doing so. Number eight, searching for a new religion or philosophy. Do you feel like you have a need for a new perspective on life? Do you have a sudden interest in adventure? Have you always enjoyed renting a condo on the same beach every year in Florida? All of a sudden you feel like you need to ride a camel across the Moroccan desert, or you need to live in the mountains and hike all over the country. You might be having a midlife crisis. If you have a sudden interest in extreme sports or activities, most 47-year-olds don't suddenly choose to go rock climbing and skydiving and auto racing and surfing. So why do you feel like you need to do it now? Number 11, a dramatic change in your hairstyle or your appearance in your dress. Number 12, feeling trapped or terrified by your life. You want a life with fewer obligations and fewer restraints. Maybe you want to live in a suburban neighborhood, and now you feel like you need to live in mountains in a cabin. Do you want to just drop your life? Do you feel smothered? Number 12, if you suddenly have a desire for way more freedom, you may be experiencing a midlife crisis. Number 13, perhaps you're reliving the past. Did you spend your 20s tailgating at the local college football games, and now you want to do this very same thing in detail all over again? There are countless symptoms of a midlife crisis, but what can you do about it? Consider these ideas. Stay positive. It's easy to become discouraged when you know you have a challenge, but you don't exactly know how to resolve it. That doesn't mean a solution doesn't exist. You might not even need to find a solution. In the conventional sense, you may only need to change your perspective. Number two, find a group or activity you enjoy. Maybe a dance class or a volleyball league with others that you enjoy enjoy being around, branch out a little bit and enjoy yourself. Number 3, look for small solutions that don't require drastic changes. Your life might need a band-aid rather than an amputation. Look for small changes before getting all carried away. Try joining a gym, maybe losing 10 pounds. Take on a new position inside the current company you are in. Try a new vacation location. Vacation location. Reach out to a few old friends and reconnect. They'll be glad to hear from you. Think about getting professional help. The right therapist or right life coach is worth their weight in gold. There's no reason to tackle all of these challenges by yourself. Take care of yourself, because depression can be a part of a midlife crisis, and it's common to let your grooming slide. So make sure you're brushing your teeth and taking care of your hair, and your clothes are well put together. Try not to let yourself be distracted by the future. Stay in the present. It can be helpful, because sitting around thinking about all the things that you can't change is going to make you crazy. Decide what you really want. Know that what you want is certainly out there and you can have it. If you can make any change in your life, what would it be? Look, a midlife crisis is similar to any other challenge in life. A calm and thoughtful approach will give a better result than acting impulsively. I hope this gives you a good start to navigating your midlife crisis. Be safe and treat yourself kindly, and I will see you next Thursday.